Good morning. It is Saturday morning. It's still hot. It just is. But I've got help. We've got help on the farm. All of these lovely people behind me is the Melbourne Jeep Owners Club. And they're coming out to help me clean up all the trees. It's incredible. And it was a random... So I am a member of the club. I haven't been very active for a long time. I do have a Jeep. You've seen that. My wife and I calls it the cockroach. I know. And they just offered to come and help clean it all up. And they're not just there, they're also just down here behind me. It's there with a grabber and everything. They're just incredibly efficient. It's so good. It's just this is what makes me go on. These amazing people from my local community. They just say, no questions asked. They're just like, yeah, we'll just come with 20 people and help you out. So they're here. And we're gonna clean up a whole lot today and see what else we can come up with. So yeah, let's have a look at what they actually do. That's it. We are done for today. Well, it's actually only 2 o'clock, but it is massively warm again. I think it's 38 degrees Celsius in the shade. I'm not in the shade. But yeah, all the Jeep guys, they've done a phenomenal job. And they're everywhere. They're loading up the diggers now. And even up behind me, look at this, look at this. Just there, power company, new power poles. We are well and truly on the way back. So today has been a very good day. I can't thank the Melbourne Jeep Owners Club enough, because this is would take me months, well, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, many, many, many. So thank you so much to all these guys right behind me. Complete humble heroes, but we love them. All right, what should we do next? We're at the top of the hill, just drove up to check. First time I've been up here 3 weeks later, whatever it is today. I'm not sure. A bit more than 3 weeks. It's still just there's an dam there, but that's about it. Just completely barren. There's nothing up here. View's still good, but you know, it'll be better. It'll be green soon enough. Just one thing I've noticed. Actually, it was my mum that noticed it first on the videos that I sent her, is that it's quiet. All we can hear are cars on the road down there, but there's almost no birds because there's nothing for them to eat, right? Everything is burnt. There's almost no foliage or anything. It's eerie, but they'll come back. I'm sure they will. But yeah, that's one of the things that you can't put your finger on. You go, why is it so quiet? But yeah, that's why. So behind me is, well, I don't know what it is. All I know is I need one, I think. But that is, I think it's a pump or something, because right now that's our water tank for the house. It's being drained, cleaned, refilled, etc., all of that. So that is a massive pump to do stuff. That's why I'm not doing it, because I don't know what it does. But the roof is being cleaned so that we can collect rainwater, because it must rain eventually, surely, we hope. And then we get clean drinking water. So then we just got to sort out power, but drinking water will be a big step. All right, I think it's time for some tech. Yeah, I know. I'm at the pump shed, and I've got the U7 outdoor here. I've got a G5 Flex, and I've actually got a G5 Flex on that side as well. Just, well, there. Anyway, on the side. See it here. It's sitting there in the hole right there. Whoop. So I'm going to try and see if I can get those to run. Yeah. And to do that, we don't have power up here yet. I'm going to use the Blue Eddy Elite 300, which is there, with the Sora 500 watt solar panel that Blue Eddy has sent as well. So that should be enough power to run a few of those things. There's a flex switch as well, which is in here. I'll show you. So there is the flex switch, which is running everything. Obviously the nano station doesn't have anything to connect to anymore, so we're not going to use that. I'm going to use Wi-Fi mesh to connect the Wi-Fi and the cameras to the UDM SE. So that's the plan. But first, let's get this solar panel out and have a look at it. It looks pretty damn neat. All right, let's go to the box. This is a very foldable solar panel. So let's see how big it actually gets. Look at that. So, this is what it looks like when you carry around. It's pretty heavy. I'd say it's about 10 kilos or something. But you'd expect that it's 500 watts of solar power. So I think we've got to take this apart. There's some straps. And more straps. Like that. And then we can fold it out, I think. Oh, holy moly. Right, that's bigger than I thought. I'll be right back, I think. Right, so there it is. It is a lot bigger than I thought. Apologies again if there's wind noise in the microphone. I still don't have a proper microphone, but shall persist. So I've now set it up, and it's actually kind of neat. It's really big, so you can see there's my shadow. So I'm like one wide or two, and it just sits like that there. So there's 12 panels, and then underneath it's just leaning on these, which seems pretty stable. Wind is an issue, so we're gonna have to maybe deal with that a bit later on. But for now, it sits there pretty well, and it's charging because I have plugged it in. So standard MC4 connectors there, so you can plug it into, well, whatever you have, but it comes with this cable that goes to an XT60 there. Look at this, see if I can show you. Press the button. It's charging at 445 watts. That is amazing. So that is now the power source, this thing, the Elite 300, for the pump shed. Well, the equipment on the pump shed. So that's, yeah, anyway, I think it'll work. Let me just show you, or tell you a bit more about this solar panel, because it's pretty cool. All right, let me just go through some of the specs for this solar panel. So I've got them here on another phone, because obviously now I'm recording with my normal phone. But this is a 500 watt panel. And we saw that, 445 watts out. That's pretty damn close to 500. That's impressive. Conversion efficiency is up to 25%. So that is, it used to be like 22 or 23. So they're getting more and more efficient, the solar panels. It has, you know, voltages and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. What we're really interested in, I think, is that this weighs 13 kilos. So it's pretty heavy, but it's also quite large. But it folds up really small. You saw the box, like it's basically one panel size folded up. So that's pretty good. It says here, folded dimensions. Yeah, you can, I'll put a link down below. You can check it out yourself. It has 12 panels, 12-month warranty. But the main thing is that it is IP67 rated. Yes, because this is going to sit out here and it is going to rain at some point. And hopefully it should survive with IP67. That's my hope. The Bluetti, I'll show you that in just a second, is going to go inside the shed. We don't want that outside, but the solar panels obviously have to be outside to catch the solar. It does say it performs in any climate. Sun, rain, dust, mud. Well, dust, check. Sun, check. So yeah, we need that. And yeah, it's light, it's small, and it seems to work really, really well. So let's connect all the equipment to this and see if we can get it working. I really want those cameras and that access point to work. So let's do that. All right, semi-permanent placement of the panels. They did blow over when the wind got up, so now there's a couple of oki straps on it to keep it in place. But let me just show you what is working now. So the panels are connected there, just like before, but now I put the Bluetti inside here to give it a bit of protection. It's actually running 488 watts. I saw 491 before as well, 489. Almost 500, which is impressive. Well, windy. Hey, wind. Now, the switch is running. Here's the flex switch, living in here. Now, that was the nanostation. Sorry, that is camera number 1. That's LlamaCam 1. The nanostation is there. That's the access point, and I think that's LlamaCam 2. So they're all working. There's a reason that LlamaCam 1 stopped working, because I'll show you here. Yeah, it got a bit of a new shape. It has been heat affected, as you can see. It's kind of gone wobbly, and I think that has just broken the camera. I'm pretty sure it has. There's also been some damage to the access point. It is still working. I am on it, but it's there. But it has. I'll just go over here and see if I can show you. Up there, it has got a new shape as well, and that cable that's unplugged was for the camera, and that's also damaged. So there's been heat here. I mean, there's been fire here right up to it, and that seems sort of, it's warped a little bit maybe, but there's no soot on it. Anyway, it has got some heat affection and it has broken the camera, I think. But all in all, another camera, another access point is running all through solar with Bluetti, which is there. So I'm pretty pleased with this. I can add another camera on there. I might even replace the access point. Maybe the next video, because if you remember from the last video, Unify sent 4 new ones. Yeah. So that's another update. Again, thank you to all of you. And there's still so many of you that send messages, that comment on the videos, and it helps. It genuinely do. It really does. We all love reading the messages of support, the ideas that you have, even if they're rubbish, keep them coming, that's funny. But all the things that we can still do here. So obviously this time you saw we got a lot of cleanup done. You can see it behind me. That massive pile up there, that was the Jeep Club. They helped do that. Holy crap, what a bunch of guys. Thank you so much, everybody that came out to help on that day. We have lost some trees. We're probably going to lose quite a few more, unfortunately. They just burnt to the, sort of burnt through, and they just won't survive. We've got to give them a chance, see if we do, but might not happen. Sorry about the wind noises as well. It's really difficult here. There's nothing to keep the wind away. But we we've got drinking water soon. By the time this video come out, dust! Holy moly! Sorry. They just come through like that. See that? Jeepers. We have drinking water soon. We're gonna try and stand here where there's less windy. And we got cameras, access point. The pump shed is running now on solar with Bluetti. Thank you so much, Bluetti, for sending the gear so we could do that. That's a big thing. And now I have extra ports so we can do more stuff and put sensors on things and whatnot once we got the water up there. Lots of possibilities now with that running. And as always, if you want to support the community or our family or the rebuild, the GoFundMe is still there, and you can still support with donations, or just put a comment or send a message or spread the links or spread the video, anything. We really appreciate the help a lot. So that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. And I think next video, we're gonna do some more Unify stuff. I think, but let's see.